very good asana for entire upper endocrine, heart, head. This is called Viparit Karni, reverse action. This is a kind of Utkatasana. Very good for legs.
This I do while I'm traveling, so it really keeps my
Hamstring,
knee in great
knee.
shape.
Yeah.
If I'm on a holiday, I do this every day.
And this is the last asana. Standing. Contract your abdomen.
I have a very severely arthritic knee, and it's only with these exercises that I am completely pain-free.
These small micro exercises will help to improve the knee, thigh, calf. Now he'll do butterfly, Titli asana. Most famous, popular asana.
This I do 100 times.
Everybody should do 80 to 100 times. So all 4 planks is very good for core, strengthening your core. To perform this asana, you need to do a very good practice. Ustrasana, camel pose. Yes.
The next asana I could hardly do when I started.
And this is the ultimately very difficult Bhujangasana. It's called Tiryak Bhujangasana. Tiryak means tilted.
So I have to see the toes.
The wrong one.
The wrong side. The other side.
When he turn right,
One
he has
time
to left. And when, yes.
I can feel the whole spine.
Yes. Dhanurasana, bows and arrows pose.
This I do first 15 seconds, then 30
And
seconds.
then 30 seconds, second time. And this is very, very good for spine. Entire spine. And this is only one of the few asanas which involve entire body. Everything. Wrist, elbow, hip, calf, shoulder, spine, back. This is master posture. Best posture, number 1 posture on abdomen in entire practice.
This normally takes about 2 hours for me to finish. Over this journey, I realized that when you are born, you expect all your organs to keep functioning all your life, and you expect your heart to function, your liver to function, your kidney to function, your intestines to function, and you don't give back time to those organs. I think yoga is one way to give back time on a regular basis to your organs, because each of these organs are separately massaged, so to say, in the yoga practice. And I feel that journey has really made a huge difference in my life, and I feel that overall my health, I feel I'm much better compared to people my age. And even when I used to have a small fall, or on the tennis court especially, I used to have a lot of these sprains, and walking, if sometimes your knee your ankle twists or something, I used to be on a crepe bandage and elevated leg, and 2-3 weeks of there have been times when I've gone on a holiday and twisted my ankle and come back on a wheelchair. For the last 9 years, I don't remember ever having a sprain because of I twist my ankle even now, but there is no sprain. So I read this very interesting book, that Egoscue method of health through motion, and I could relate that book to yoga, because that book basically says the man as he was born, or rather when the primitive man used to be on the move from morning till night. He used to be hunting, he used to be fishing, he used to be climbing the tree, he used to be running. So he was doing something or the other all the time. Now that same body which God created is now sitting on the couch and using the remote control and hardly moving. So of course you can't have the same range of motion as the primitive man, as discussed in that book. But I feel that yoga gives you that same range of motion. Unfortunately, in today's world, the children are not going outdoors. They're not doing those kind of exercises, those kind of games which involve such huge physical activity. And I feel that the absence of all that activity can be compensated if you do a proper program of yoga. People ask me, where do you get this time, and in the busy life, and you're, as a lawyer, so much of work to do. Now these days I am the president of the Supreme Court Bar also. That also has its own, commitment. But it's like saying that you are driving a car and you don't have time to fill petrol. I mean, it's very strange. You have to find time for yourself. And if you don't find time for yourself, at some stage things will start, buckling down, and you will be ultimately bogged down with major health issues. So you have to find time, and I think yoga is a fantastic way for the mind and the body to be healthy. I think it's a journey which I've taken. In this journey, what I used to do initially, my asanas, I've improved maybe 10 times. My Guruji can tell you better. And I feel that a lot of asanas which I was not doing earlier, I've started doing now. Which I couldn't do earlier, I've started doing now. And I'm still learning in this journey, and I hope to learn a lot more in this study.
विकास साहब के साथ मेरी जो पहली मीटिंग थी वो इनके किसी फ्रेंड के रिकमेंडेशन से था। उन्होंने बताया था कि इनको कुछ प्रॉब्लम है नी का, तो मैं इनके यहाँ आया और लिटरली आई एम टेलिंग यू कि उस दिन मुझे जो इनका स्थिति देखा नी का, तो थोड़ा मुझे भी मेरी चिंता हुई। देन आई आस्क माय सीनियर एंड जूनियर्स कि व्हाट टू डू। ये हमेशा कहते थे कि पेन भी हो रहा है तो भी मैं करूँगा, और ये करते रहे। और फिर इसमें मैं कह सकता हूँ कि ऐसा रिजल्ट मिला जो मेरे पूरे कैरियर में बहुत कम बार ऐसा हुआ है कि जो इन्होंने रिजल्ट दिया, इनके साथ जो रिजल्ट मिला नी के लिए, एल्बो का प्रॉब्लम था इनको। और 2016 में जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया तो तब से ये 9th ईयर है, और 9 सालों में मैंने इनसे भी बहुत कुछ सीखा है, इनको सिखाया है, सिखाना तो नहीं कर सकते हैं, एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया है। सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट बात है कि उन्होंने समय बहुत लगन से दिया है, और मुझे भी इस बात का मोटिवेशन मिला कि मैं इनको अपना समय दूं। और हम लोगों का ये यात्रा है, ये एक बहुत लंबी यात्रा है, अनंत काल तक चलेगा।
So lawyer has a very unique position in society, in the sense that there is no social security for a lawyer. There is zero social security. I remember when my son's wedding was on, and I had a very important client to come and meet my son, and he was about to meet my son, and then he realized that my voice had gone because of the excitement of the marriage. I couldn't speak. So instead of greeting my son, he said, "What will happen? My case is listed day after tomorrow." So that's the life of a lawyer. Even socially, people may appreciate us, but they want us to keep performing. I mean, if they feel that if I'm not well for a month or 2 months, client will definitely have to go away. And there is no social security. Every time we find our lawyer's family or somebody in their family, in a medical problem, we have to collect funds to, if he's not doing so well, we have to collect funds to, pay his medical bills. And that is why asking the Chief Justice of India to at least have a lawyer's welfare stamp, because there are stamps for the High Court lawyers or the State Bar Council lawyers. But here we have not only one Bar Council lawyers, we have lawyers from all over the country. Probably that could be one way of doing some social security. So a lawyer has to be extremely extra cautious about his both physical and mental health. Physical will keep him going physically, and mental will keep his mental alertness sharp, because that's the requirement in the legal profession. Your mental alertness cannot go down. At the moment your mental alertness is down, you will start faltering. So I think it's something which is indispensable in our profession. And there are times when you get stressed, there are times when you feel a little disturbed for something or the other, maybe personal, maybe professional. But the moment you do your session of yoga, you will realize that your entire stress has gone away. So ultimately, when you talk of meditation, what is meditation? Meditation is pulling out your mind from from your routine and completely absorbing it into something else. And I always say this, even playing a sport is meditation, because while you are playing a game, you have only to think about winning the point. You can't think of anything else. And meditation is actually taking out your mind from your normal worries, your normal thoughts, your anxieties and your work pressures, and to think, completely divorced from all that. I think yoga is a fantastic way to take out your mind from your usual worries and your stresses and your problems and everything else, and which results in a lot of good for the mental health. In fact, the last thing that I did, Alom Vilom, there's supposed to be a very powerful exercise. There are, I'm sure, several exercises which are good for the mind, but Alom Vilom, I think, is one of the best amongst the lot. So, it's a very interesting question. Both my sons, I've been trying to convince them to get into yoga. I'm very happy that both are in and out of yoga, so to say, at the moment. And they understand the importance of yoga. And I feel that because of the, the range of activity limiting in your normal lifestyle, and most of the lawyers are not able to play a sport as well. So with the range of activities getting limited and more and more mental work coming upon you as you stay in this profession, you have to manage your family, you have to be social, you have to take care of the professional work, you have to take care of your health as well. So I think yoga is a great way to ensure that you are able to do all of this together. And in fact, I had, in my earlier stint as president of the bar, I had also had a session of my Guruji to speak to my lawyer colleagues, and I realized that a lot of people understood the importance of yoga, and I feel that, in fact, my farmhouse, which was lying, I could hardly go there. I realized that I should convert it into a yoga center. So now my wife is turning into a yoga center and Ayurvedic center, because the benefit that I got from this journey, I thought I should be able to, if somebody wants to learn, because yoga is not one size fits all. You can't just see the TV and start doing yoga. Yoga is to be customized if you really want to go into this journey of yoga. And customize, when I say customize, meaning your fitness level has to be seen, your aspirations have to be seen. So when I started my yoga journey, my Guruji spent a lot of time with me trying to understand my fitness level, my aspiration, why I am doing yoga. My yoga was only, when I started, was only for the knee, that I should be able to play tennis. And I still remember his words 9 years back. He said he'll make me play singles. And I am playing singles these days. Only thing is that I can't play too much. If I play about more than an hour of singles, I have swelling in my knees. But if I play about 40 minutes of singles, I am okay. I have no problem, no pain at all. So my first recommendation would be to find out a good, yoga teacher. And when I say a good yoga teacher, means that the teacher should be genuinely interested in improving people's lives. So whether it be a medical advice or legal advice or even advice of a yoga teacher, a good advice is at a premium. There are very few people who will give you good advice. Firstly, the person should be knowledgeable. He should know the entire range of yoga asanas, and he should then understand your physical condition, and she should understand how motivated you are. If you are not so motivated, then he should be able to motivate you over a period of time to get into this journey on a more aggressive basis. But I would say definitely start this journey as early as you can, and it will completely change your life. I can guarantee you that. A lot of your medical problems which you are facing now will go away. A lot of your medical problems which can come around over a period of time will not come in your way. So I am able to enjoy my life. I eat everything, I drink, I'm able to, of course, all in moderation. But at this age, to be able to do everything and be completely without any problem, I think it's a blessing.